Hi, my name is Tiffany Plourde. I am a student at Grand Canyon University, and I am achieving my Bachelor of Arts in History for secondary education. I have two daughters. Their names are Temperance and Rieslyn. They are 2.5 and 8 months old, and they keep me going every day. They keep me going not only in everyday life, but also in school. I'm doing this program to show them that if you never give up on your dream, you can achieve it. And with hard work, you can also achieve whatever you want. So I'm doing this for them, and they help me push through. We had an assignment, which was to answer disposition to teach questions. I'll just dive right in. The first one was, what dispositions do you possess that you think make you a successful teacher? I have 3 really strong dispositions or traits. I excel at communication, punctuality, and I am very determined. So communication is everywhere. You can't avoid it. It's in emails, text messaging, webinars. It's everywhere. You name it, it's there. So I think having communication is very important. To enhance the less likelihood of misinformation or miscommunication, always write things down. Set reminders on your phone or your computer. Have a physical Post-it note if you have to. Stick it to your computer desktop and make sure you see it every day if that's what it takes. I do that. I am that person where I put Post-it notes everywhere so I know this is coming up and I cannot forget. Punctuality was my second one, and I also think that's very important because as a teacher, you do that every day. You have to be in your classroom by, 7:30, some schools are. So you have to be there at 7:30 or your class will be locked out of the room. So you have to be there and start teaching. Another example I thought of was parent-teacher conferences. If you set a time with a parent at 6 p.m. to start talking about their child's interaction in the classroom, how they're learning, and you show up late, it's not fair to the parent. They are waiting to help in every way to get their child to learn. So if you show up late and give them only 5 minutes instead of their full 25, 30 minutes, it's just totally unfair. So punctuality is very important also in my book. Determination is a skill that I don't even know where or when I acquired it, but I am a goal-setting person, and every little assignment, every little task has a goal and has a reward. So I plan to carry that into my classroom and be very determined that these students can learn, because everyone has the capability to learn, and one way or another they will get it. So I am determined to get my students to learn this curriculum and learn it well and understand it, not just barely passing. So I'm bringing my determination to the classroom, and I'm excited to see how I incorporate the goal setting and reward setting into my classroom. Second question was, what dispositions do you need to work on before you start teaching? I need to work on my connections, my establishment in my community. I've lived in my small little town of Cumberland, Wisconsin for 5 years now, and I don't really know anyone. I leave the house to get groceries, come home, occasionally see my neighbors, say hey, that's it. So I need to start volunteering in classrooms or volunteer in the community so I get to see these students or parents and get to know them. I also was thinking that we could take our 2 young girls to sporting events or something school related, a fundraiser, a potluck or something. So I just need to get myself out there and start doing it, and I haven't been. So now that I'm in this program, started it, I need to start doing the social aspect of it as well. The last question was, I'll give you an exact question, what qualities should professional educators display? I think attire and overall appearance is extremely important. I think it shows a lot about your character in the way that you dress and in the way that you overall present yourself. If you wear inappropriate clothing, you're probably not doing appropriate curriculum, is how my brain operates, and it could be totally not true. But I think that sticking to a business attire and making sure that you are dressed appropriately is important, so that way the students can actually focus on learning and not focus on your clothing or how inappropriate you're dressed. It just draws the learning away from the curriculum. And that was the assignment. So I hope you enjoyed my video and got to know a little bit about me and what dispositions I possess to make a good teacher. And I will hopefully see you in the future.